uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Good morning. Express yourself Friday. What you doing? What you doing? You are getting what you deserve. Exactly what you deserve. Alexandria Cortez is just evil to the core. It's getting worse, folks. It is getting worse. This is a spiritual battle, a battle of good and evil, right versus wrong, good versus evil. That's a lie, Charles. They are coming here taking jobs from the blacks, but black people are so dumb that they will not stand up for themselves.
We're not dumb.
Yes, you
I
are.
don't think we dumb. I don't think we dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb because you're a dummy.
No, you can call me whatever you want.
You are a dummy. Amazing. Well, I appreciate your call, Charles. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. There needs to be a wall around the borders.
You make money off of selling your soul, but you go pay for the wall.
I'm willing to pay.
I guess I'm just hallucinating.
Yes, you are hallucinating. Well, vote for the wall. We need the wall to go up.
I would not vote for a wall that I have to pay for my tax.
Well, you're paying for these people anyway.
If you knew anything about God, you wouldn't even promoting evil, calling people illegal, being so ignorant and saying that people
whatever. Dumb people. Black people don't even think for themselves. I'm sorry, folks. And you're not answering your phone. Black people are a mess. Look at what thing is not working. We put in a new system yesterday, and the dumb black engineer just dragging in right now, and things are not working. They're going to come across and kill us anyway. So I'm real happy with them going on a hunger strike right there in Mexico. It's time to shut down our borders, put a big, beautiful wall around the borders, and give America a chance.
Good morning, Jesse. Amazing.
Amazing, man.
Beautiful Friday. I want to call about the immigration issue.
Yes, sir.
Don't mind that last caller because it sounded like he had rabies and was foaming up at the mouth. It sounded like a demon was trying to escape his mouth. Pretty crazy.
It's insane.
An update on the fate of 3 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. The Pentagon has now identified them, killed by an IED yesterday. They are Army Captain Andrew Patrick Ross, 29 years old, of Lexington, Virginia. Army Sergeant First Class Eric Michael Emmond, 39 years old, of Brush Prairie, Washington. And Air Force Staff Sergeant Dylan J. Elchin, 25 years old, of Hookstown, Pennsylvania. Keep these families in your prayers tonight.
Yep. These are the people that we need to be concerned about. American citizens who are putting their lives on the line, not these thugs, illegal alien men, women, and children who are trying to force their way into our country. We have a dumb black engineer who hooked up a new system yesterday, and he hasn't shown up. It's amazing. We have a black engineer. He's as dumb as a rock.
Amazing.
Amazing. I want my country back, folks. I am an American, no African here. 100% American. I've never seen Africa. I was born in this country. We need a wall around the borders. Amazing stuff, folks. There's something wrong with black people. We got to say it to wake them up. We got an engineer who put a new system in and didn't show up this morning. You don't see anything wrong with that?
We know something's going on.
We know what?
The black people are having issues.
And then they blame it on the white man. But they as dumb as they come. I've never seen black people be so dumb. I really haven't. Growing up, they had common sense. They do not have it. Now, where's the engineer? We don't know where the engineer is right now. Isn't that amazing? Get the engineer to come in. This is why we must rebuild the family. We need men to get back involved. When men are not involved in families and communities and countries, the country goes to hell in a handbasket. The family fall apart. So we must bring back that order of God. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. We got to get the men back involved, and then things will change. Amazing.
But I would like to touch off on the one guy said, I'm not paying for this, and I couldn't understand him too much. It sounded like he had marbles in his mouth.
I want a big, beautiful wall around the border. The president made a promise that he would do that. I know that the Democrats are trying to stop it. The right or Republicans are trying to stop it, the never Trumpers. But we got to get the wall up. What you doing? What you look like you're doing? So Google need Billy over there, right? I'm an engineer. He'll bury them. He'll make sure they get buried because he try every day to bury us. Every day his job is to bury us. And they're going to believe it. I don't know what's wrong with black people. They'll just believe it. Anything but the truth, blacks believe into the lie.
Right.
That's an amazing thing. How you doing? The president is doing all he can to stop it. I don't know why the American people won't get behind him. This is the first time we have had a president who put the country first. I don't know why he won't turn my mic on. All right, my mic is on. There's only 34% of white people in California now. They've all left the state, turning it over to people of color. And people of color are very destructive. They're not for putting what's right first. They're not for their country. They don't believe in the values that we believed in while growing up. And as long as these Democrats can deceive the young people, then they can win, as they're doing right now. When you think of God, you just think of common sense. The truth is written in our hearts. And common sense says you put your hometown first. You put your country first. You put your family first. You do not put illegal aliens before you put your own country. And the people who are doing it, they are doing it for self-interest. They want power and wealth. They don't care about the people at all. Most black people don't believe in God. They believe in evil. That's why we have an evil government. How you doing? It's amazing. It's Friday. That's amazing. What's poop control?
Where they pick up
poop
human feces.
So poop is human feces?
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm Super Dave on YouTube Live.
Super Dave.
But I might change my name to Beta Dave. Billy, get your act together.
Amazing. Men are the most hated creatures on this side of heaven, and especially the white, straight, Christian, conservative man of power, because he's the only one that's holding the country together. You get rid of that man, it's over. You see how they're going after the great white hope, President Trump, because he is holding the country together. The average black man, the Hispanic man, is no good. You don't see them going after those men because they have no power. And if you notice, the average black man thinks like a woman. He's angry. He's out of control. He has no logic. It's amazing. But great, great letter. Thank you for that. And I'm glad you're exposing this woman. She needs to be called out.
She's a lesbian.
Lesbian!
I looked into her.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
The teacher is a lesbian?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, she tweeted out that she's a lesbian.
She tweeted out that she's a lesbian?
Yeah.
Amazing.
She says, this was from October, last month. She tweeted out, Happy National Coming Out Day. I guess they have that. I just realized I've been out for 40 years. That makes me not only very, very gay, but very, very old. Hashtag Dykosaurus.
And so why do parents let lesbians teach their children?
Well, because she's smart. She's a professor of sociology.
But she's not smart if she's a lesbian.
You can't be a smart idiot.
You can't be a lesbian and be smart. It's like a man on the street said that Don Lemon was smart. And I'm like, how can Don Lemon be smart and he's a lesbian? I mean, a homosexual. And why would anybody listen to him? Don Lemon has lost every sense of his own identity.
She's also director of the Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies program at Northeastern University.
And the parents sacrifice their children to this evil woman. Amazing. Yeah, be sure you apologize and then stop being impatient with them because kids need perfect love.
Exactly. That's the truth.
Amazing. The man is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of man. Anything else is wrong. It's wrong. So stop being a beta male, man. Stop being a little boy with your girlfriend, fiance, your wife. All right? Uniting the racists with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I'm Jesse Peterson. Express yourself Friday. When you doing what you doing, when you doing what you doing, when you doing what you look like you're doing. Amazing. It's amazing. That's amazing. 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 Amazing.